afternoon. This is Jennifer Barrera. Today on Tender Seeds Therapy Stories, I will be addressing the urge we have to live. Also, the urge that we have to feel. When you're young, 5, 6 years old, oftentimes people are not educated properly when they feel their own hands against their own intimate part, when they feel somebody touches you. Sometimes you might feel a sexual urge. And people are not educated. So some rub themselves, some don't treat themselves right, and some go against others. They backstab others, they mistreat others, and they're denying and suppressing their own urges. Some, they just go and they rub. If you do it for a while and then your parents caught you, they educate you. You're supposed to listen to it, you're supposed to become a sexual person, and eventually you have love, or you have somebody and you develop a relationship, or go for one person, have loving, caring, and then you wish for another if it doesn't work, one relationship. Some people don't understand that, and it is a flaw because they're uneducated. They wait for their sexual until they can, then they go like this, almost like dying. Jesus. It feels wrong for myself, okay? My culture doesn't take it, so I have to say it. For every culture in Canada, United States, in all countries, be embarrassed at yourself. You don't have to like me in what I say, but do feel embarrassed because it's the truth, right? We don't want that. Especially in Quebec, we've seen that. Québécois do that. Some Québécois actors, if Paramount or Warner Brothers took you, or they like something of you, don't assume all Hispanic like that. Some of you don't like us and were annoyed by us. Some, it was Carla Noemi Calar, one of my distant siblings. Trust me, we're not the same. I'm not going against her, but she will never be me. And she bothered me all the process that I have to do my work. Here abroad. So they brought El Salvador, they brought them prostitute or horse to dance to many of those owners. Some to sleep around. Some of those girls will have repercussions. Que la pagas, la pagas. If you got inside my money, trust me, you'll pay. It is clear not to go. It is like love is blind, but it won't happen. Each one of you pays. It's like having the sort of Nick Lachey and Vanessa that were in love. They are in love. But first there was Jessica Simpson. The virgin idea. Whomever created that and didn't let me live, or didn't let me have everything, and you stayed on sexuality, well, those producer and all those people, la pagas, you'll pay. And then you wanted to put on my reality, you'll pay. Because that's not the sexuality that I'm exposing and talking about. What I'm talking about matters. It matters that people are very well educated, that they care for themselves first and then for others. So wanting to kill me or having a Chinese from Vancouver trying to deny my rights or trying to take what's mine, trust me, all restrictions apply, you lo pagas. You pay. Or a Canadian, you pay. So here you go, sexuality matters. Love also. Sometimes people make it hard. Should I die alone because a bank person doesn't want to give me my money? I redirect your thought. May it happen to you. Not me. Why moi? I have so much good inside of me. So much to offer. And when I have a character, amigo, paga desgracia. I want you to They're actors. Get it? We're also in psychiatry. One. We enjoy our rights. We enjoy what we did. We're against Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, it seems you've always been a guide to universal. Very good. Much can be very insightful. If you say that I'm ugly or that I have an issue, I go against you and all restrictions apply. I'm Hispanic. You're Irish, right? We're different cultures. I don't like when we have to state on cultures. Sometimes we have to go that way. We have to take that direction, right? Whatever perspective you have, go with it, but don't bother my work. Because it matters that I spoke about urges, spoke about sexuality, I spoke about what I dislike. Many of those Québécois, some of those Canadian Caucasians do like the Indian girl. Some do like the Hispanic. Some do like the Chinese. Do you know how Chinese men go around? Do you know some of their tricks? I never go against the Asian. I've never had the need, but now I have to say the truth. Asians are not Hispanic. So whenever they go out with a Caucasian mate and they want to pass a person as a person and she's not, eat your words, pay. Because you might not know me. You don't know me, and trust me, in things you don't want to know me. That's all. So if an Hispanic man didn't let me be with an Asian, now that Hispanic man will pay. He's a little garbage. Que lo paga, lo paga. Trust me. I decide what's best for me. So basically what I had to say is this, on urges. Some people have disgusted me. They don't seem to understand how sexuality works. They make my own intimacy just go, it goes like all dry, like, Jesus Christ, what happened? I'm stuck. It shouldn't be, people. It shouldn't be. Life is very nice and very good. If you're a freaking actor, make it freaking nice. But do remember one thing. You start from a get-go. You have a starting point. There's some of us who own things. Some of us, they own us much, much money. So that owner who has to send me the money, don't try to kill me, sweetie. I don't want to be on your side with a show with my family. And then the actress who were going out or just going, making her go to events, oh, she pays. Oh, darling, that is so passé. You're not at my level. What I seek is something else. It's enjoyment of the world. You see my eyes, it's very dark. I see them gray. It's when I was born. I love it. You don't understand a woman, so what can I say? Some of us, it's business. Some of us, it's friends. With the friends who wish them good. Don't bother, you'll have all repercussion. You'll pay also. Some of you, as I said, I want you eating your words. What are you waiting for? You did bother me. Nobody asked you to bother me. Nobody asked you to be disrespectful. Nobody asked you to not respect restriction. Nobody asked you to put a doctor. Did I ask doctors? I put my hand up? No. I almost feel like I'm in a classroom. I didn't ask doctors to be after me. Why would I? I want men that are wealthy. I want men that are fun. I want men that can be amusing. Doctors are nice, but then after we finish something, people have their lives. Unless he's very interesting. Some doctors were not. They didn't get the proper message, and it bothered me. Some were very respectful. Some were very, 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 very good. They did notice everything I said. All restriction doesn't apply to my work. They're not part of past production, these production. They don't acknowledge specific laws. They don't acknowledge specific psychiatric laws, specific psychiatric growth for the individual, and also now in this phase of sexuality. It starts as early as 5, 6, and 7 years old. If you don't want to acknowledge that, go for it. Just go for it. But in my life, to have a daughter or have myself, just scratch, or something else, I don't think so. It won't happen. I'd rather be very educated and tell myself, Jesus Christ, my head, what happened, darling? What happened? These people are not normal. Man, they're not normal, trust me. I don't need them. I don't need them no more. I don't love you no more. I used to sing that song. There was a specific reason why. I make things happen. And truthfully, they do happen. It is that way. That's why we attract what we want. When things don't work, we look younger. We look more beautiful. I don't need you no more. I don't love you no more. That's what I want. And it worked in the past, and it's still working. So, having no sexuality is not what I ask. In my life, if you put my picture, no, what would I ask that? I didn't ask Mexico, I'm sorry. I'm making fun of many people for what they did, specific things. I didn't ask them to come to Canada and they do the work. I ask kindly, if you do not acknowledge my system and all my work, to get out of the country. You will have to exit your system and no money is provided to you at all. I shouldn't be in this twirl of nonsense and having people who said things just because they didn't know better. Some people just want to go and attack a person and they say, she thinks she's so intelligent. Well, darling, if you're so bright, go for it. But don't bother our business because you bother business. And many things you don't know. So move on. You bother. Do you understand? Some of those girls do happen. Some are men. Get realistic. See your truth. What's the matter? What's your issue? I know my issue. I've been addressing my issue with some people. Shouldn't be such an issue. I don't let the bitterness come to me. Whenever bitterness comes to me, I have to slap it and make sure the person who opened that gate to never be in my process of thought and in my living. So wishing people can understand the urges for their daughters and sons, how they grow up, how sexual is important. I hope people who have issues, like I just stated, they eat their own reality. Some people need to say that. There's specific truths. Some have siblings, some have had parents, some have polices. I've had all the experiences of people making nonsense and thinking that is the best in life, and it isn't. When we look at files, it brings people to be depressed, it brings them to be uncanny, it brings them to be bad actors. If you're an actor, trust me. I didn't think it was marvelous. I was like, yeah, it's all right. So people, move along. You wanted me alone. Oh, the past. You remember they were supposed to marry me. All those people in Hollywood, really? Forget about that. You have one of the gorgeous chicks. Look what they did. I had all these scars. These Quebecois girls, what they did. My boobies, they made it so small. I have girls, Hispanic, we have las chichas, por Dios. My sister always wanted to be French. That was her. I always wanted to be my own self, which was Hispanic, and then English, because we kind of grew up among these. So I never said my body had to be like hers. They make this small, these girls. They don't understand proper growth. It's funny. Some guys make fun of the little, too dark, yeah, that's pigmentation, guys. That's used by things that were drank or ate by those Quebecois. So if anybody wants to do anything, oh, darling, repercussion, you eat your words and pay. You don't know me. There's so many people in the world who have to see the truth. Beauty matters, right? It matters. To me, it does matter. So whatever they did, it goes against myself. So we're all connecting subjects. Sexuality, well-being, urges when we're young, and then beautiful things that happen. Rather you're truly beautiful, rather you're not. Some of you, it ain't looking good. In as outside, both. Some of you just got in the way. I ask, never be in my way. You slept with a whore in all Canada with a Caucasian and you wanted to be disrespectful. Hey, get on your knees and forget that you will ever be a person who has my money and owns. And you'll never be part of this business. What you wanted to do was really harm my business. And you'll pay. You'll pay because I said so. Men are everywhere. And damaging a business, an image of a business, and going against the beauty of what it is of growth and sexuality. I don't accept it. I can't. So I go with all laws. Accept your flaws, what you did. Go back in time, your resentment. I hate that. Puta, she had money. She could be with him and that. You remember that resentment? Feel it to the core. And remember, you took somebody. And that's your life. So what I want, I'm following my own guideline, my own light. And trust me, I'll get there. So your resentment, snatch it, get rid of it, move on. So what I want people to understand is, don't bother me in my work, right? What I needed to say because some people really, really make no sense. Trying to pretend they're just like me. They go out with this Asian guy. When they finish, they're like just like Jennifer. Or they want to pretend they have hair and they do this. Or they have this and that. Trust me, darlings, I don't want you pretending to be me. Right? Break all protocols. Whoever did that is a dummy. Don't wear my shoes. Don't wear anything I like. Don't pretend you even know therapy. Don't pretend you know even psychiatry. Don't. Go to any school. But don't. Some of you, what you did was very disrespectful. Some men, also. So instead, shake yourself by the good living and say, you know what? I can do it. I don't need to bother an owner. I can do it my own way. I can listen to good things and be my own self. And that will make me very happy. It'll make me feel like, oh, like I'm just, enjoying my life. I can go anywhere and you annoy me, you pay. That's all. It's very simple. It's meant to be nice and sweet. And I attract all the men in the world. And guess what? Nobody bothers me. It's a theater play. It's fun until I get what I want. And I have to decide. It gets very heated. Oh, it's fun. Can you not see it? Do I want to be disrespectful? Of course not. We don't go against men if we want something, develop a relationship with a man and be disrespectful. Of course not. But some men use no logic. If you have no logic, then I have to say everything that I just said. Because some of you don't seem to understand. The Hispanic man has to be respectful with the Englishman. The Englishman has to be respectful with the Hispanic and the Spaniard man. Some of them can understand and acknowledge. Some have beautiful traits, but some people use no logic. It has happened to me in the past. When I'm dealing with this as a simple statement of 1 or 2 minutes to say it on urges, and people don't want to accept it and don't want to see that a woman needs to feel like a woman. She needs to feel pretty. She needs to feel like herself. And you want me all stupid. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, right? Some people have like, I'm sorry. I have all that attitude. Like, you know what? I don't need that attitude, but it's, kind of funny. Nice character, right? But no, I don't need it. So you get out of my way. Don't play with my money. I don't need your polices. I'm not paying to those polices. It's my money. They should be on their knees, all of them. It's my money, darling. It's more. I own that. And then I don't own. Things will happen. It's exciting. They only pay me because it's farewell to some. It's nice. People cannot accept things. They annoy me. They annoy my existence. And I don't like it. So let's make sure people can understand this. You're not me. Some cousins, all of you, paying other cousin and other people. You should be embarrassed of yourself. Not paying the real owner. You're not welcome in Canada, truthfully. You're not welcome in the United States. I don't want you here. The truth must come out. What you did to me, the owner, and Nelly, that I'm not paid. I want many people to see it. They pay themselves. They shake among themselves. And I want you paying. I want you looking like whom you are. Illogical. No use of good theater and good cinema. You only bother. You did bother me? I pray to God. And I do my statement. You'll pay. Trust me. You were never intelligent. You were never me. You were never molded to be me. No one. And I love it. So the countries must be embarrassed of me. And you like me or not. No. Don't ever. You don't have to be that way. You can like my work. You can like part of me. But then you can let go. So you don't bother me. Right? So, I must wish many people understand privacy matters or privacy. I must have my sexuality. Every character that was done. Everyone. And I'll make one character. There's a beautiful scene I wanted to do. Giving a very strong psychiatric law that there is whenever a person grows and they're denied their own reality. They're not permitted to explore and be happy. So given all that, I developed the scene that I wanted. And many people were against me. So now I'm making fun of them. And I'm making fun of what I was doing. Because people can do things and say things. And then they use no logic. They use no good use of privacy. They don't let things unfold the natural way. They don't let things be beautiful by nature. So they all use it. They're like those French. They're like those Quebecois that did that to my boobies and to my skin. Or those specific Salvadorians. They're not Canadians. Or those Caucasian who wanted all Asians, all Hispanic. Nobody asked you to go out with those men. Why try to insult me and then go and say, I'm just like Jennifer? No, you're not. That doesn't make me. I was trying to make my work concise, logical, beautiful, and some people just go ahead and just try to bash something. And then, oh, we all know she's this and that. No. You have to admit you're stupid and like to say that I'm stupid. So now live in stupidity. But get my name out of that, right? So I wish people can accept the privacy matters here. I wish people can understand their own urges. Really, it is good to educate your children, to educate them that they have their own private parts, that their living is meant to be beautiful. They don't have to be touching others or repressing others or backstabbing. Some children, you have that as early as 5, 6, some at 10. They all somehow, they're uncomfortable. So instead of enjoying life, instead of going and playing and eating candies, they have that sense of going about. That they go against others because they're not comfortable in their body. They're not comfortable with their own urges. And then they don't understand their own sexuality. So if you ask me after 30, 40, if I'm supposed to be alone and have no sexuality, of course not. I'm supposed to be enjoying every day, daily. So if ever somebody's just putting Jessica Simpson and Nick Lachey, I want those people paying. Those people that want that image, and then they want the image of the divorce, and then the Vanessa and the Nick. I don't want that. Why would I want that for myself and for all people? Who did that? Why are they so negative in society? Why are they so against suicidal norms that do teach and I have to say all these words and expressions? I have to be all like actors so they get it. Why can you not just acknowledge what it is a psychiatric growth? Why can you not understand that French warn the people and they're always with their sister and they all lie? We have to be there because we're helping Carl and Marvin. No, you just want to have my fame and everybody knows. The Americans know, they're like, no. We know it's Jennifer, like, everybody knows. How can I put it? She ate shit, like, this is what they're gonna say. Oh, crap. Jennifer ate shit, I get it. We get it what they did, but hold on. That's not her story. That's not supposed to be happening. Jennifer's not supposed to go through. She's an owner. She's supposed to own everything. She's supposed to own everything when she makes money, right? People are going to say that. It's nice. So we took all the narrative that we didn't like and we made it a truth. I liked it. I used specific things for my own art craft. And then I made it clear. I ate it. I'm not like them. I'll never be like them. I don't want to be like them. I want to be like myself. I don't want to be Jewish. There's the stereotype in Montreal where the Jewish has nothing, and then everything appears, and then they get everything. So they go out and they're all among specific wealthy. Why would I? Look, you can look at me. I used to say that. When it's wealthy, it's wealthy. Some of us look at it one way, but trust me, they did their own purpose of eating crap. Doesn't mean it's me. It doesn't mean that's what I encourage. It means I'm playing a game with them. They'll pay. Que lo paga, lo paga. Why would I be in their shoes? You're not me, darling. You think you're all beautiful, very good. But beauty has many standards. So I will never diminish myself. The opposite, I have much to rise. Remember, my skin and my boobs, God, then I can stay on my little bosom, but I won't go there, right? But I can say some people don't make sense. We have Jewish from the States coming here, wanting their daughter, they're half Mexican and half Jewish, having men. Some of you aren't respectful. So why would I be respectful with you guys? Why would I want you guys in here? It's all your money. You didn't work. So instead of being disrespectful, I'm just being very honest. If people did things, well then eat your words. Eat the crap you did. Jennifer, I took it, I made it, and I own it. And then I'm like, shh. I don't need to do that. I'm above that. Darling, I was always above that. I do things for a reason. And now being specifically designed to not be with somebody. You can eat everything that you want and never say that I'm gorgeous. Unless it's my husband. Or unless it's my boyfriend. Because saying gorgeous, it means you want me to be without my money. You're taking all can eat and lend to have people against me. And I don't want that. Not for Hollywood, and not for Canada, not for any Hispanic. So no, you won't have my money. And you won't kill me. And you won't take what's mine. What's mine is mine. So the law must be respected. What you did, you pay. And you get out of my way. When I go out of restaurants, eat your words. Why wouldn't I eat? What is your incapacity? Oh, she's a Caucasian, right? She's the Caucasian who got to Los Angeles, who wanted her fame as a ballerina. We all dance, we all do this, right? So you got inside the studios, right? No, darling. It ain't right. Don't you get it? I'm not you. I'm a Canadian American citizen. Origin, there are many, many, many. And trust me, what I do in my work was excellent. It was beautiful. It was beyond words. And when I'm an actor, and I'll do another scene, trust me. That's what I know. So when I was an actor, I was an actor. I wish I could wear that. I'll wear a few costumes to show. It's nice. Some of us grew up that way. So trying to bring me that I'm not myself, oh, darling. Don't try to compete with me. It's funny. I love you. Some of them, even actors in Hollywood, you gotta be kidding me, right? Because we all know you guys don't have proper psychiatrists, right? We all know how it goes. You have doctors and then we take medicine. That medicine might not help me. I'm not gonna take something and be blindsided. Okay? Let's be very honest here. For sexuality and for addressing sexuality, for requesting what I wanted, nobody has to try to harm me. Anybody that's specific, eat your own words. Kindly. Don't go against me. Some French weren't kind. Some keep it quiet. Everybody knows that already now. Some Salvadoran, it's not up to you. If I want to do a specific culture. Many of my Hispanic know that I'm very proud of my own Hispanic background. Spaniard also. Some other origins, I tend to relate less. I don't have a mental issue. I don't encourage people to have a mental issue. Don't do that. Why would people want that? People are much better off having proper minds, being healthy, living their lives, and being confident. So kindly, do acknowledge all of this. This is sexuality, the urges. This is my life, the urge to live. I must state upon this. I have to assert, the assertment. Some of you, why are you here playing Olympic? It's not true you were selected. It's not even your money. So all French, kindly, remaining friends. We're not going to go to France. Myself, Jennifer Barrera, will not be going to France for a really long, long time. Never. So kindly, don't try to take money in Canada. Not the fashion world. We like what you did. No. We don't want that. There's nothing disrespectful. Kindly, take it. A friend, you weren't kind, you didn't think, you had many nights with people. Have manners. I was never a social resentment, and I was never a resentment person. When somebody does something, trust me, I will get you on your knees if you don't stop harassing me. No one harasses. No one. The Gossip Girl characters, they all go at each other. Trust me, that's on me. So, you want to be damned for your own stories? You want to have losses for your story? Go for it. I'm not part of that name. I'm not part. I've addressed everything I have to address. Usually I never have issue with friends or a specific group. They couldn't understand? Get it. Because I'm not going to be wasting my time on that. I do not take it that people bother what I created. When I created, it means I have studies and what I studied. I'm actually thinking that I studied. I did study. I did study and I put it and I did a business out of it. Life can be very, very complicated. Trust me. Some people don't want girls to study. They didn't want us at university. They didn't want us studying psychiatry. They don't want us with a men. No, I don't accept it. If I'm meant to be with somebody and I want to be with that person, I will be. Whomever did bother, well, restrictions apply. So gain from everything I've said, because it is a matter that must be lightly, fully addressed, and it mustn't be taken lightly, but it has to be just, it is a matter. People go for it, and then you go on and continue your journey. So wishing people do something they love. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.